Well, the onset of fall weather, certainly a welcome occurrence for folks in Silicon Valley, and we've got football on a gorgeous day here in Santa Clara as we are situated at Levi's Stadium. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the San Francisco 49ers. 2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Ready, break.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. Well, this defense for the Seahawks much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Black shot.
He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
Taking it about the 16. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
On the go. Hurt. Right there, hurt.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 4.
19 tight.
They'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 5.
Mike, 97. .52 blaster. Hunt.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. The Niners are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Back to throw here. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Watch out now, 50 series.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks 22. 55 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Striker, 3-3. Ready.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Let's go.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Rails, yellow. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
This one incomplete. Almost picked off by the rookie, but he couldn't quite look it in. And now it's 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground here with Evans. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready?
He'll look to throw. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Draymond Jones gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Come on.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Spike 60.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And a short gain there, so get it up only to about the 24.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here we go.
Now 3rd down and very long.
Set.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, 17 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Down the left sideline. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's going to be caught by Samuel. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. It brings up 2nd and 5 at the 13-yard line.
Ready. 52 blaster. Trouble 38. Drill 52. Ready.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Niners 7, Seahawks nothing.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Steel, black.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Well, they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Ready. 10 cycles. Set, go.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
Ready.
Second and goal from the 6 this time.
Striker, 3-3. Set.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. So this has been a pretty strong start to the year for him on the ground, CD. It's just week 3. That's already 5 rushing touchdowns.
And you know he's got big grins on their faces besides the rest of the team. The strength and conditioning program, because he was awfully dedicated to what they put in front of him to get ready for this year. Got himself into terrific shape, and he's dominated here early on.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Down the right sideline. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And that flag accepted.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Okay, ready? Rail. Chop, 17. Blue striker. Claw, 10. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now a give, right side McCaffrey.
Down the sideline he goes. Christian McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. The extra point try now for Moody.
Focus.
Oh, and it's no good. He tugged it wide left, and that will keep our score right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
In need of only about the length of the football here on second down.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9.
They're going to look to throw.
That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown one interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line.
A 55-yard punt that time with a return of about 14.
At their own 17-yard line.
On the ready.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Right now, let's go get these guys. Let's get some yards, boys.
They'll begin on the ground with Evans. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Ready?
Looking to throw. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Loose inside the 30. Deebo Samuel, touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 88 yards.
As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. And Charles, I had an offensive coordinator tell me one time that they designed every play to score. I don't know how true that is, but he had to run a long way after that catch. Heck of a play.
I think that when he was telling you that, he was designing run after catch in every play.
That's the only way to put it in there, and that's what we got on that one. Nice catch, and even better run for big yardage.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
That's taken on the 25. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best.
At their own 34-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
Here's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. He'll field this at the 5. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Okay, ready?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
This is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that.
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now Myers for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Next to score, Niners 27, Seahawks 21. Jason Myers, the kickoff. kickoff for Seattle.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
149 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on second down. They hit him with a draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on second and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll drop to throw. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready?
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Hunter Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
We've been together a few years, and you know that I really ride the wave of old momentum, don't I?
Yes, you do.
There is a heck of a difference between being down 6 and possibly being up 1. And right now, they've got that opportunity.
No doubt. That is a big-time score and a big-time swing in momentum. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation. And
his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Walker.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Jake Bobo.
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks would extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football.
Slide through. They can't stop us. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Now a play fake here on first down. Steps away to his left. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
You know what I like about that play, he didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Up the middle, here's Walker.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
They'll try for the first with Walker.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll drop to throw. Flush to his right.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown! Hunter Henry with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, 49ers 47. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25. as he's dropped at the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Get out of here with a W offense.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe. Boy, every time I see speed like that off the edge, Charles, I just don't know how these offensive linemen do it. I would think that they would get called for holding every play, and maybe they should have been called for holding on that one.
Yeah, maybe not just holding, but sometimes you end up setting back in the offensive backfield a little bit farther to try and help you with the edge. That's a penalty as well. Sometimes you overset, they'll come inside of you. That's what speed does. It disrupts an offense. And right now, you've got to pay attention to this edge rusher every single down.
163 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give them the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
They go play action here on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Back to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And this will be taken at the 13.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and a couple. In motion right, that's Metcalf. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 76 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free, but we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week?
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They'll toss this out right to Walker. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Myers' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet. But that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
Myers now converted on the field goal try. Now he's on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Way to make a play. Yeah, that's what we do. That's what we do. Got it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
10 cycles.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Keep it moving. Ready.
They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Christian McCaffrey unable to get to the marker. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
On second down, it's Walker. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
First down, Seahawks.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Second down, here's Charbonnet. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 7-yard line. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Walker. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Walker once more, but he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll try and run Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. A brief pause in the action here as they tend to an injury. That's George Kittle shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Let's go! You guys got this!
From the 24, they'll go again on second and 10.
Trouble, 38.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 16. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
They'll go to the air here on third and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers.
Christian McCaffrey
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the 49ers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
They'll look to throw. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion, and that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. He'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Chaz Surratt there to bring him down.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll set up a throw.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
This game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is caught inside the 5.
Here's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Back to throw here. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
That's caught. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets it back within a field goal. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
The Seahawks in victory formation as they go ahead and take the knee.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.